Сутра Бодхисаттвы, хранителя земли, благо для живущих и мертвецов. Часть 2 из 5. Между мастерами и учениками. Лекция на английском языке. 11 августа 2015 года.
Everything that we have to undergo in this lifetime, it's all our own doing. Can't blame anyone. And of course, when it's a big group, then there's a mixed karma, collective karma. It's even more complicated. Yes. Blame our karma. Blame our shortage of merit, that we don't have a better place. Okay? Don't even blame me. This place I did not buy. I paid, but I did not buy it. Understand me? I did not choose it. Yeah. I wasn't here. And then when I came back and have a look, I said, oh my God, what to do? Then I make the best out of it for you, okay? I bring some blessing here, I bring some heaven connection for you. But, you know, it's getting smaller also. It's time to move, but I don't know where yet, okay? I'm still hearing, looking, considering. Sometimes I feel like going someplace and then suddenly some karma come and then I feel disconnected with that place immediately and then no more, no result. Understand? I'm still waiting for something else. If not, meanwhile, we are here. And then we have to keep going to our home, okay? You know, according to the time of your flight. And just keep going. Yes. That's only this is good already. Yeah? Remember? Don't think if we change it, it's better. It's not necessary. Just have to change our karma and increase our merit by doing good things, okay? By being more humble, more inward, contemplating and knowing things, knowing inside things, knowing the real cause of everything, knowing the truth. Don't blame me. All right, it's only 2 o'clock. It's very good. You want to hear some more hell stuff? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. There are some others. You want to hear the, Want to go out? You want to go? What was it then? No? No? No. Did you eat yet? Yeah. Oh, you eat in the morning, right? This is a good time. But I cannot always do according to schedule, okay? I have my things to do. I have to meditate. If I can, I always come see you. Yeah? Sometimes I see you very late in the night. I have to. Sometimes I can go early in the morning like this, or sometimes noon, sometimes afternoon. I'm not like a machine, okay? I can't always do what you think I must do or should do or on time. I can't. I'm sorry, but this is the way it is. Huh? Okay? I have work to do. I have my meditation to do also. Don't forget that. I have my business to run, and don't forget that. I have my dogs to take care. They are my best friend. They always love me no matter what. No matter what time I come, always so happy, like first time ever. Always so happy. I have to say that they comfort me a lot all these years. Yeah? Because dealing with all these negative things sometimes is not pleasant. You know, it saps your energy and enthusiasm. So the dogs always love me, and I thank them for that. So I have to take care of them now that they're older and, you know, less healthy. Like today, Benny had to go to the clinic for checking up. Yeah. And the other day, Happy must go to doctor. You know, she doesn't look as beautiful as before. She has many spots on her body. You know, it's not as pretty, but I always love her. I say, oh, you're always my princess. Yeah. I have to go and check out on them, you know, a couple of times a day. even though I don't live with them like practically in same room anymore like before. Before I had less disciple, okay, less work to do, less business to run. Everything is multiplied now, and I don't multiply myself. That's the only problem. If I can multiply myself, then I can do better, huh? The physical body only one. The dogs, I have to give them snacks and love. You know, they don't just eat food, but it's like you, they need love, yeah. And I have the duty to take care of them because I took them in, you know. Then they depend on me, so I cannot just say, okay, now I'm busy, I don't want them no more, and they just. It's not like that. Detachment is different from being irresponsible and cruel. Do you understand me? That's why I told you that God doesn't bother testing me and doesn't try to test me like take my dog away or do something. I won't give him. Okay? I don't care what sin it will be. I don't care if I don't go higher immediately. I don't care. Okay. Any question or not? Any question today?
Some water?
Water for you?
No, for you.
For me? Okay, good.
To drink.
Good idea. I didn't eat anything, so today I don't drink. It's okay too. Just yesterday I ate something, and soy sauce too much, and I forgot to drink. But today it's something. It's not thirsty, but thank you. Very nice of you. Very nice. What is this here? I don't know. It helps, huh? Yeah. And after that we can go to hell again. We were just with the Buddha and go to heaven, you know. And now maybe go to hell, have a look. Checking. Hell is hot property, you know that? Hot property. You understand what the word hot property is? Demanded. But hell is really, really hot property. Yeah. Hot. God, you don't have humor. I mean, you, oh God, they don't have humor. I don't mean God, you don't have humor. All right, now. Hot property. Number one, because it's hot, it's burning, yeah? Number two, because a lot of people want it. Hot property, you see, demanded, very demanded. But it's never full, no matter how many beings go into it. God. And the Bodhisattva keep life after life. He keeps saving many beings already. But hell is still occupied, still the most wanted property. Isn't that a pity? Huh? We should want heaven, but this world is too great contamination. A lot of people fall. So if you see any iron ring mountain, don't go near. Okay, I read already the name of the hell, and then did I read the Buddha praises? I did? That the World Honor One emitted a great light from his entire body? Ah, yeah, I put it here, meaning we read up to here, right? Yeah. So now, I will read you the chapter 7, saying, benefiting the living and the dead. The earth store Bodhisattva benefit the living and the dead. Okay, huh? Yeah, of course, first I have heard that was the beginning of Sutra already, yeah? Anand from Anand, my God, can you imagine, remember all this? The Buddha said he didn't even forget one single word. So everything he remembered, even maybe comma and and point. Okay. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate to all the Buddha. I say, if I done something wrong, according to the tradition. My heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. At that time, Earth-Star Bodhisattva Mahasattva said to the Buddha, "World-honored one, I see that every single movement or steering of thought on the part of beings of Jambudvipa in this world is an offense. Everything we think, everything we move, is some kind of offensive action. It has offensive nature. And of course, then offensive effect to us. Beings tend to use up the wholesome benefits they gain. Many of them end up retreating from their initial resolve. If they encounter evil conditions, they augment themselves with every thought. They are like people trying to carry heavy rocks or walking through mud. Each step becomes more difficult and the rocks more cumbersome as their feet sink deeper. Did anybody try to find out for me who translate and who prints all this? Because they don't say it here. So in case it's not the same place, then I will have to make some offering to them, so that they can continue their work. And I dedicate all that merit to all the people who have no merit. It's not for me. I don't need to earn any merit from this. I don't do all these good things because I want to earn merit. Good merit, bad merit is just bondage here. Understand? I don't want any. Okay. If they meet a mentor, he may be strong enough to lighten or even totally remove their burdens. Helping them thus, the mentor will urge them to step on solid ground, pointing out that once they reach a level place, they should remain aware of that bad path and never traverse it again. World-honored one, the bad habits of beings range from minor to major. Since all beings have such habits, their parents, relatives should create blessing for them when they are on the verge of dying in order to assist them on the road ahead. What road? Huh? What road ahead of a dying person? Heaven or hell? Yeah, correct. Yeah. That may be done by hanging banners and canopies, lighting oil lamps, reciting the sacred sutras, making offerings before the images of Buddhas or sages, especially the living one. Huh? Yeah. But if you don't have, then you do it from the ascended master. It might help somehow also, okay? If you're sincere, then of course you're connected with heaven. And that master could be able to help you. Another way to assist them is by reciting the names of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and Patekya Buddha, so that the recitation of each name passes by the ear of the dying one and is heard in his fundamental consciousness. Even though the person not dead yet, but already unconscious, he still hears it. There's another mechanism apart from the body that hears and sees things around while you're dying, okay, or while you're unconscious. Therefore, if you keep practicing what I taught you at time of initiation, like reciting the holy names, for example, so constantly that even when you're unconscious, that mechanism outside of your body and consciousness still working and protecting you and helping you. That's why you don't say, okay, initiation is done, everything good, now I can do what I want, I don't have to meditate, Master is there. I cannot always eat for you. You eat, you grow up, okay? The spiritual food is the same, you eat. All right. Suppose the evil karma created by beings was such that they should fall into the bad destinies, mean hell, huh? Or worse, or maybe less than hell's, but suffering path. If their relatives cultivate wholesome causes on their behalf when they are close to death, then their manifold offenses can be dissolved. If relatives can further do many good deeds during the first 49 days after the death of such beings, then the deceased can leave the evil destinies forever. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
That doesn't mean you continue to do bad things and then before you die you call all the initiate, come in and do good deeds for me. Understand? You are initiated. You are taught right from wrong. This is for the people who are ignorant, who have no refuge in anyone, who have nowhere to go, no one to believe, no one to rely on. So you are the one you probably have to help these kind of people, so that they don't fall to hell. Because if nobody pray for them at the time of death, nobody try to do good things and forward his merit to that soul, then he go to hell or go to bad reincarnation. That's why you see all the churches and all the religion, all the Buddhist monks and nuns always busy praying for the dead. My God, because the living don't listen. So when they're dead, maybe they listen. My God, what a culture, huh? What a way, but what to do, okay? So in life, if they don't listen when they're dead, please try to talk into their deaf ears. It may work. The Buddha says so. Their better consciousness, okay? But 49 days after they die, after the moment they die, okay, 49 days. Because that is the time allowed in between the judgment, you understand, and the death. That's the time allowed. So you cannot always say this word is really that unfair. It is unfair, but there is a loophole that you can use. There are ways you can avoid even if you sin. I don't encourage you to sin, of course. That's why I teach you the 5 precepts. No killing, no lying, no stealing, etc. No intoxicants. And no, what else? No sexual misconduct. Yeah, I teach you all that to protect you, okay? So you don't have to bother people who come at your time of death and waste their breath and to recite so many things for you and have to do good deeds for you. Why? You're able to do it yourself. Okay? You study good teaching every day when you can, you meditate, and you do good deeds. Okay? Why have to rely on somebody else? What if nobody else does that for you when you die? What if? Huh? What if nobody even know that you're dying at that time that you die? Yeah? Most people die in safety, in bed, of course, but not always. Yeah? Some people die outside of the house. At the time you die, maybe nobody know. You see? So you prepare for it. You make your luggage ready every time. And when you travel to the other world, you are ready and safe and, equipped. Capisco? Yes. Yeah. Don't just listen to me. Do it. Okay? Don't just come here. Yeah, Master is right. You're good. And then Master does everything. Wow. You can live the evil destiny forever. If relatives pray for them, and give offering to the Buddha image and all that, and continue to do good deed on their behalf, What is good deed? Okay, if that person has a lot of possession, then sell all those possessions. Give it to the poor, for example, on his behalf, because in his lifetime he saved, he didn't do it. Now he can't take it with him. You sell some of it or all of it and give it to charity, offer it to monks and priests and church and temple, whatever the way you think. on his or her behalf. If you do good enough, then this person can avoid hell forever even, and avoid a bad incarnation forever. Wow, that's I like for the word forever. I like. I don't like the word forever when they talk about hell, but I like that, liberated forever. Wonderful. There are so many ways to practice. Understand?
Yes.
He will not be born, he will live evil paths forever, destiny forever, meaning he will not be born as low class or animals or born in hell, born in hungry ghosts, etc. And he will be born as humans or gods, even, demigods, divas, yeah, and receive supremely wonderful bliss. Accordingly, of course, now, the surviving relatives will also receive limitless benefits themselves. Not only you do that, you benefit the dead, but you benefit yourself. How wonderful can that be? So you just have to know how. Huh? You can't just sit here and say, oh, it's not fair, not fair, not fair. There are ways to get out of this unfairness. Huh? It's just that nobody tell you. I don't mean you. I told you many times. I don't know how many years you need in order to hear all I told you. But I mean everyone else, like outside people who has no one to teach them. Therefore, before the Buddhas, were honored ones, as well as before the gods, dragons, and the rest of the eightfold division, humans and non-humans. I now exhort beings of Jambudvipa to be careful to avoid harming, killing, and doing other unwholesome deeds, to refrain from worshipping ghosts and spirits or making sacrifices to them, and to never call on mountain spirits on the day of death. Why is that? Killing, harming, and making sacrifices are not the least bit helpful to the deceased. In many cultures still nowadays, some people die and they kill pig, chicken, lambs, cows, anything to make a party in the name of the deceased. This is the worst thing you could do for the soul who just departed. Yeah, as mentioned before. If he's supposed to go to hell, he go faster. If he's supposed to go to heaven, he'll be delayed or decrease in his level of heaven that he will go to. Understand? Less. Yeah. That's bad. Why is that? Okay. All this killing, harming of sacrifice are the least helpful for the deceased. Such acts only bind up the conditions of offenses so that they grow even more deep and heavy. The sin multiply in intensity. The deceased might have been due to increase his potential for sagehood or gain birth among humans or gods in his next life or in the future. But when his family commits offenses in his name, such as above mentioned, his good rebirth will be delayed. How much more would that be the case for people on the verge of death who during their lives had planted very little good roots? Each offender has to undergo the bad destinies according to his own karma. How could anyone bear to have relatives add more to that karma? That would be like having a neighbor add a few more things to a load over 100 pounds being carried by someone who had already traveled a long distance and who had not eaten for 3 days. By adding that extra weight, that person's burden would become even more unbearable. Obviously, no? Thanks all the translators, huh? You really focus. Very good. You don't have to look at me, just concentrate, okay? But when you look at me, you see I'm so beautiful, you forget. Beautifully old, you forget. How come Master so quick? All right. World honored one. I see that beings of Chambat Vipa will themselves receive the benefit of any good deeds they are able to do within the Buddha's teaching. That holds true even when the deeds are as small as a strand of hair. Wow. Anybody who listens to Buddha's teaching and do it accordingly with faith and reverence, even just a good deed as a strand of hair, how can any deed be that small? But just meaning that even then, we reap the benefit. Wonderful to know that there are ways out, of this unfair world. Even if the good deeds are as small as a strand of hair, a drop of water, a grain of sand, or a mote of dust. Yeah, in the Bible, Jesus said the same. If you have faith, even as small as a grain, as a mustard seed, truly you will reap reward. Yeah, truly, the God in heaven will know. We know. Yeah, so I told you many religions, they all boil down to the same thing. Just the Buddha lived longer in a peaceful India. Therefore, he had the chance to talk long many things. And lucky Anand was there. You see, maybe other master, Jain master, Sikh master, and Hindu master, or Muslim master, or other, maybe forgotten name master, they talk a lot also. They taught a lot, but had no Anand. So nobody recorded. Maybe some a little bit here, a little bit there, and then after all his disciples or followers died, that teaching died with them. Are we also online?
Yes.
Wow. Did you find out how many online? How many?
About 1,000, even more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's hard to say because it's like data, but a lot.
What I mean is kind of limitless on here.
You will kind of it will increase.
A lot. No. What I mean is our capacity.
Yes,
As many as they want.
it will
Okay.
increase accordingly.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. We have to be grateful that we have such a good place. Fast internet. That's why I told you find good hotel. Good hotel. After that had been said, an elder named Great Eloquence arose in the assembly. I'm checking. Your old master. You know the story of the king with new clothes? No? You know it. Don't think you can cheat me. I have mirror. Some mirror cheat, some mirror don't. Doesn't matter. It's okay. I'm still the same. No, I'm better. You're better when you're older. Some people get better. More wisdom. Yeah. More understanding. Yeah. More humility. Why is this?
Master, they tell me we have right now 1,700
Centers.
viewers watching. People watching the live stream. 1,000.
Only 1,000?
1,700 people watching.
Why?
1,700 people.
Yeah, I know. What do you want to say?
No, but I mean, I don't think it's just people.
No, it's the connection. 1,700 stations. Yeah. Each station could be a lot.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. I say, why only 1,700? I have more disciples than that. No. Yeah. Sometimes don't work, huh? What?
Maybe one at work is 2 o'clock.
Yeah, sometimes they're working or different time, Or they don't have connection. They take turn, sometimes. Stations, yeah? Connection, yeah. Like Taipei, for example, if they connect, just one. But thousands of them is watching together, If they have time, if they're not working or they take turn to work and they record it, Others come and watch again later on if they're busy at work. Yeah. This is the thing. The thing is like that. Like that. You know, capiche? When we have the Supreme Master television, at least 2 billion people watching. At least. It's only 1/3 of the world, you know, or more or less. Yeah. I did not say it's only for initiates. Sometimes outside people are better than initiates. No, truly. Many times, even though they don't know anything, I didn't teach them, but they're good already by themselves. They don't harm anybody. And many times they have better experience than you. You know that, yeah? Sometimes they are the one who come to see you. Did you see your master now? She is in your living room? No, where? Yeah? Oh God, you don't see? Okay, master tell you do this, do that. You know? So to help you in this time, sometimes the family member also non-initiate. See master all the time, transform body all the time. And the initiates are deaf, blind, dumb. Master came today or not? Yeah, she's right here. I don't see anything. What did master say? You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just try your best. It's difficult word. I know all that. I'm not blaming you or anything. I'm just trying all my patience to remind you again, and again, hoping that some of my words will stay in your subconscious and help you in the time of trouble or at the time you die. Huh? An elder named Great Eloquence arose in the assembly. He had long since been certified to non-production and was only appearing in the body of an elder to teach and transform those in the 10 directions. Non-production, meaning no more coming, also no more dying. He was already very highly spiritual saint. He appeared in that form of the elder in that lower level of heaven in order to ask this and that, to tell this and that, so that they have a chance to tell. You see, the earth star bodhisattva have a chance to explain things, so the benefit others, heaven and world and hell. Yeah, you should know the. That's why I told you. You see, he appeared in this elder. That means he's higher. That means this heaven is lower. Okay, now it's a proof that I told you before that the heaven is just border between second and third world. Why is that, you ask me? You were thinking the Buddha's mother, the mother of the Buddha should be born immediately in a higher heaven. No, she didn't have enough chance. She gave birth to him. She had no time to practice. Therefore, the Buddha had to go to this heaven. Not very high heaven, but it's not like astral heaven, to teach her. You see this? Uh-huh. So this is a proof now, yeah? Because if it's a high heaven, then this non-production stage had not to appear in the elder form. You know, he would just keep his form in a higher world. Do you mean? Okay.
Master, can I ask you one question quick?
Huh?
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Do somebody have to have some spiritual attainment to give birth to a master?
To give birth to a master? No. It's just affinity. Affinity with that and this family. At that time, the Buddha had to be born and had to search all over to see which one had affinity with him in the past life or whatever. You know what I mean? My parents didn't attain anything. I borrowed the body of their dead daughter to appear here. Understand? Yeah. But they attain the 4th level, and then of course from then they will go higher later. Huh? They're on the 5th already right now because I dedicate some merit to them. Even though they're not my real birth parents, but they raised me, give me all the best they can since a childhood. So I'm in debt to them. So I gave them not only physical comfort and house and stuff, but also spiritual merit. Yeah. But as the time of their passing, they were only 4th level. Then I have to share my merit, then they went to 5th level, but not high 5th, just lower 5th. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Not too much bribery. No? I have an excuse to give. You see, I give also more spiritual point to my dogs, deceased dog, birds, and extra. Apart from that, they will be naturally be born in higher heaven, but extra I give. Yeah. So hermit is on the 5th heaven, for example. But other dogs, not all of them in the 5th heaven, but I raise up one level. I can, one level, yeah.
When a disciple who is on the 1st level or 2nd level passes away, what level can you raise that disciple?
I can also lift them up maybe 1 or 2 levels according to, allowance. And then I can teach them continue from there using my other bodies. I don't just have this body. I have many bodies everywhere, different levels. So I can continue. Yeah. It's not like initiation infinito. No, work hard all the way. Even after you die, I will continue to have to work. Even after I die, I still continue to work for the disciples who are left behind or who already went to heaven. Understand, my job not finished so quick. No, not so lucky. So a lot of people checking on our web, outside. They're interested. Yeah. I know that because I just met some friends, 30 years, and see them. And they knew everything absolutely about me, up to date. I thought I came to see an ordinary family behaving like an ordinary person, relax for a change. No, they told me what I didn't even know on internet about what you put on internet. I don't even know. And then I have to behave like a master, right there. God, our job. Yeah, I was thinking, okay, take a fresh break, Be with just anyone like that. Good people, but not disciples. But no, they are like semi-disciples. Worse, they're more diligent. They know everything on the internet. I think many of you don't even know. They're like one of the daughters of my friends. She watched The Real Love 3 times. Up to then. But the father didn't know. Said, well, where did you watch that? YouTube. I didn't know you put that on YouTube. You understand? I don't know YouTube or iTip, nada. I don't know any of them. I don't know how to get in there. Okay? I don't know Twitter, nothing. No. They know everything. Yeah. And they are vegetarian. It's good. Where are we? They're not my disciples, huh? No, huh? Just outside. And I didn't contact them. So 30-some years, I didn't tell them what internet to look. I didn't tell them about Supreme Master television. They know everything. So this person is a high saint. They appear in this. Non-production is a level of sainthood. Yeah? Yeah, okay. There's so many things translated here. You just know as that. It doesn't matter. So he appeared in this body on the lower heaven of the elderly in order to ask questions and interact so that all beings could hear, the Earth Bodhisattva said. Because if there's no assembly like this and nobody asks questions, then we would never know what kind of hell that is correspond to what kind of sinful act on this planet. See what I mean, huh? So he placed his palms together respectfully. He asked the Earth Bodhisattva, Great Lord in heaven, they're so humble with each other like that. Great Lord. He himself was great saint too. Yeah. Also the Bodhisattva, when they talk together, there's a human one, great one, compassionate one. Remember? Yeah. So they say, Great Lord, after people in Jambudvipa die and their close and distant relatives generate merit by making meal offerings and doing other such good deeds, will the deceased obtain merit and virtue significant enough to bring about their liberation? Not just born in a good family and all that, but could it be if they do enough to even liberate them or not? Yes. So the Earth Store Bodhisattva replied, Elder, based on the awesome power of the Buddhas, he's so humble, this one. He always credit to the Buddha's power. Yeah. But it's true also, all the Buddhas support him. But he's willing to do that job. It's a hard job. Going to hell and back and rescuing and teaching all these aha head, saturated with sins and trouble and wrong views. And he has to teach these people. Based on the awesome power of the Buddhas, I will now proclaim this principle for the sake of beings of the present and future. Elder, meaning addressed in this saying. If beings of the present and future, when on the verge of dying, hear the name of one Buddha, one Bodhisattva, or the Pratyekya Buddha, mean the alone Buddha who doesn't preach, who doesn't do anything, he just enlighten and liberate himself. Understand? But nevertheless, he's a Buddha. He just have no affinity to teach, no affinity with others, so he can save. He can save some, but not as great like a Buddha or like Earth or Bodhisattva. Depends on their vow in the past also. You see, if he didn't vow going to save endless being or all the beings become Buddha before I become Buddha, then he will not do it. Then they will attain liberation whether they have offenses or not. Wow, wonderful. Spread the names of the Buddhas in all directions. That's why Buddhism is great. It tells you the way to do it. Yeah. But other religions also tell you, pray to God, Yeah, pray to Jesus. But you have to do it constantly so that when you die, you remember. So continue so when they die, they don't forget. The subconscious don't forget. That's important. Not just the mind. You see, continue until it ingrained in your subconscious that even you wake up, you immediately you remember the Buddha's name. And even when you die, your subconscious, you're unconscious, your subconscious will remember. Yeah. And the name of the Buddha is, you won't become a Buddha if you just recite the name of the Buddha, that's for sure. Yeah. But the blessing from the Buddha will help you even liberate yourself. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay? Yeah, wonderful. Yes?
Master, what will happen to the children of initiates who don't get initiation?
Who don't initiate? They carry on with you. They go up. If you meditate well, your children will be okay. 5 generations, 9 generations. Remember? Yes. The master will also take care of them. But make sure they don't do too sinful deeds. It's bad for them, bad for the society. You have to be good, not only for yourself, but for the society where you live. You have to be grateful for all the people who help you, who nourish you, who plant trees for you to eat the fruit, even though you pay for it. But what the use of having all this a bunch of paper and no fruit trees, no farmers, no road paver, no garbage cleaner, no doctors, no nurses, no lawyers to help you out of trouble when you don't know the law, or somebody else oppress you, thinking that you're ignorant of the law and oppress you. See, the lawyer is there to help you. Also, doctor is there to cure you. The nurse is there to comfort you and help you to recover. Many things, many other people. So we have to be good. We owe it to the world to be good. Not to say because you're practitioner, not because the master say this, say that also. No. It's your duty to be good. To to bring more energy. At least if you cannot help the farmer in any way, apart from buying their fruit, you must give him also good energy by being a good person. The farmer, they don't earn much sometimes. They earn very little because they go through middlemen and supermarket and all that. They earn almost nothing. But they like their job. You see, they love the land. They're passionate about it. That's why when you eat their fruit, you feel some fruit you taste is so good. Some fruit just nothing, shallow, okay? Because the love they put in it or not put in it. Yeah. And then many the same thing, many same category, same likewise. Doctors sometimes cure you well because he's passionate about it. He loves his job and he loves the patient. Some doctor gives him medicine, take you 3 months and don't recover. Yeah, but some doctors just come in his presence and you feel already better. And then he give you medicine and you recover fast. Love your job. No job is too low, no job is too high. Just do what you do at that time. It's better that you choose the job that you want to do than you put all your heart in it. Then everyone benefit. Yeah. So be a good monk, good nurse, good doctor, good engineer, good lawyer, good farmer. Yeah, I was telling you that the farmer don't earn that much. Because sometimes they earn a lot, but the next year maybe the harvest is bad. They don't know a better method to cultivate, or the collective karma of the world make drought, or make too much frost, and they lost the whole harvest. Or sometimes locusts come and eat all their plantations. Understand? So don't think you just buy some apple and then you repay their debt. It's not like that. Farmers are the fathers and the mothers of the people. You have to respect them. And when you eat, you be thankful in your heart, as if your parents give you something. Everything you take, you must be grateful, not only to humans, but to the God who take care of that. Every fruit you eat, there's some fairies, some angels are responsible for that. They make the harvest big, they do, but sometimes there's a human karma they cannot help, but otherwise they take care of the fruit that you eat. They take care of the trees. They make the rain, and they make the earth fertile. Yeah, they tend to the fruit, bless it with love, so that you eat it. It's a benefit on not only your body, but your mind, your soul, your spirit. That's why you see fruit has light. The light not from the fruit itself, from the fairies, from the gods who take care of that tree, from the tree spirit, from the fruit angels, from the fairy of the field. They're working hard, all of them working hard day and night, just for your one meal. You don't know all that. You must always be grateful. Even if you don't know, you have to give thanks to all that offer me this meal. I thank you with all my heart. I always thank and share my merit to whoever I can. I don't just thank God Almighty, I thank all the small gods, the angels, the fairies, and the farmers who make all this for us. God Almighty, of course, you thank. But you see, you have to thank the physical, practical person or the angel who take care of that. Yeah? Okay. There's so many stuff I can tell you, but it'll take forever then. Okay. So Earth-Star Bodhisattva replied that if somebody die and somebody recite even one name of the Buddha for that dying person, then even if he have offenses, he'll be free. Imagine that? Yeah. He didn't say great offenses, small offenses, offenses. That means all kind. Even grave offenses, you'll be free if you hear the name of the Buddha or Bodhisattva at the time of death. Now you know the Buddhist countries, people that believe in all this. That's why they recite the sutra, they recite the name of Kuan Yin Bodhisattva, Sakyamuni Buddha, Amitabha Buddha every day, so that when they die, they don't forget. And so when people are dying, they invite the monk to come to recite all the sutras so that they hear the name Buddha again and again. So monks and priests, they very busy, huh? There are always people dying. But they only listen when they die. I probably also have to be patient. Wait until you die, then you listen. Come here to Mama. This way, not that way. That way to hell. Come here. And in many sutras, they also even guide the dead spirit, where to go, which light to avoid, which light to follow. If there's no guidance, no Buddha around, go this way, go that way. Yeah. Therefore, people always respect monks. Yeah. And even then, the sutra also say that, listen here, the spirit. Even the monk is not perfect, but you listen to what he tell you and do it. The monk might not be as perfect because the spirit, he sees everything. The monk come and he know who eat meat, who not eat, and who, who's so clear in here or who not, or what level. But don't pay attention to the monk. Just listen to the Buddha Sutra. That's what they say to you, to the dead. Yeah. The Buddha knows everything in advance. Some monk might be not good, but it doesn't matter. It's the sutra that matters. The name of the Buddha is matter. So it's wonderful that the Buddha has found many ways to save sentient beings even after his death. And even the Earth-store Bodhisattva also continue doing that. You see, that's why they say if you print the sutra and give it all over, then you have a lot of merit. Who knows who someone is going to be saved, from hell by reading this or believing in this, or then turn around to become a better person. Vegetarian, for example. I told everyone to be vegan, vegetarian, of course. But if somebody also read this sutra, maybe he's scared of hell, he believes in the cause and retribution like that, and he also turn around, then it's good. You see, there are many ways of helping sentient beings. Yeah, you don't have to come and always you be vegan or else, yeah. Because I also explain a lot why vegan and all that, but then not everybody listen, not everybody there to know. So anyway is good. That's why I support the institution who prints all this sutra and who train new monks. The other day, I give 60,000 euros to that institute who print some, this is one of the book they print, but they say where they are, what they do. But in this one, they didn't print that. They just print the sutra and not the original of the organization that printed. So I will try to ask again who printed. I will ask, and then I get the whole thing, with the address and email on it. And then if it's a different one, then I will send more donation so that they continue to do this. But they need also money to do all this. Even internet costs money now. Yeah? Manpower need money to upload all this. Yeah, and they need electricity to do it. They need a home to do it. But everything costs money. Yeah, not for them, but for doing this job. Yeah, they train monks. Yeah, which is also go out and tell people about this as well, or pray to people when they die. Yeah. And they print all these good things, good precepts, good explanation, helping people on the planet. So I help them, not because I want any merit of offering, like the Buddha said. I don't think about anything like that. I just suppose a good job, okay? So you could also do that. If you don't know what to do with your money, then help the monastery, help some monks that you think are good. I even offer money or things to Thai monk. I know they eat meat, but at least they are the symbol of renunciation, okay? And they probably read some of this sutra to their people in a foreign land where they have forgotten the Buddhism. You understand? Like in Germany or Spain or wherever I know, I always offer, substantial sum of money. So I say this is for the monk to buy some clothes for winter and new shoes if he needs. Just for him, yeah. Because I don't know if people offer enough money. And then if they they go around asking money for building temple, and if I saw it, Yeah, I also offer for temple. I say this is for temple, but this is for the monk. Because sometimes people just concentrate on the building temple, and the monk is starving and walking with old and broken shoes, have not enough clothes in winter. Understand? The monk is important more than the temple. If the monk is there, even if you under the canvas, this thing that you do, you spend outside. Yeah, canvas, or under a tree, you still can listen to the teaching. If you don't know what to do with your money, then help the monastery, help some monks that you think are good. I even offer money or things to Thai monks. I know they eat meat, but at least they are the symbol of renunciation, okay? And they probably read some of this sutra to their people in a foreign land where they have forgotten the Buddhism. You understand? Like in Germany or Spain or wherever I know, I always offer, substantial sum of money. So I say this is for the monk to buy some clothes for winter and new shoes if he needs, just for him. Yeah, because I don't know if people offer enough money. And then if they they go around asking money for building temple, and if I saw it, yeah, I also offer for temple. I say this is for temple, but this is for the monk. Because sometimes people just concentrate on the building temple, and the monk is starving and walking with old and broken shoes, have not enough clothes in winter. Understand? The monk is important more than the temple. If the monk is there, even if you under the canvas, this thing that you do, you spend outside. Yeah, canvas, or under a tree, you still can listen to the teaching. But if the temple is so big and the monk is not there, because the monk, he has more time. Even if he eat meat or that, he eat once a day, he rely on offering. So anyway, monks are not always educated in what type of food he can eat in place of meat. That is also the problem. All kind of food you can eat to replace meat, even cabbage is meat replacement. How you say, substitute can do. But you have to eat salt with iodine so that you don't grow. If you eat just cabbage, you might grow the something here, big, not Adam apple, big one. That is a melon. Adam melon. Yeah, like, huh? Iodine. Yeah. That stop you growing this kind of cancer or something on your throat. Your throat become bigger. Understand? Very big. Okay. So if you just don't eat meat and eat cabbage too much, you have to put iodine in your meal anyway. Okay, huh? It helps. And then avocado is good to replace, and all kind of beans. They are all protein laden. Any bean, the lentils. You just eat them fresh or dried and then cook. You don't even need this processed tofu or processed protein. It tastes good, of course, and we like it. And some people just beginning vegetarian, they like the chicken shape, vegan chicken shape, vegan fish and all that. But it's just a luxury. We don't even need that to live. Beans, tomatoes, lentils, rice, everything is good for you. So the monk should also learn how to survive himself without worrying about lack of protein. Yeah, they can ask them to cook, protein-rich diet, or with tofu or with beans like that, or offer them vitamin, a supplement. Then they don't have to eat meat. But not every monk are educated in that, because they just rely on baking, so nobody think about that. Even if the monk was eating meat like Thai monk or Burman and all that, but I still offer him. It's for him, for his comfort, for his ideal of sacrifice, of become a monk. Okay? Yeah. And then if he recite a sutra or two, and the people will listen it and benefit. So even if he recite, but the Buddha's word and all the 10 directions will bless him, bless the listener. So even a meat-eating monk, I offer too. I don't discriminate, okay? I don't just give it to Hindu monk, vegetarian monk. I give whenever I see, whatever, whoever needs. Do you understand now why? Yes. Of course, being a vegetarian monk is even better for him too, and a good example for other people. But I don't discriminate like that. I myself offer even to church, you know. Church priests, they don't eat vegetarian. Now and then, you know, in some Lent or some Friday or something like that. But I do offer, okay? Because of all this, yeah? Because he can remind people, he can tell people the name of the Buddha. Who knows, that dying person may be saved from hell because that person come and say the name of the Buddha for him, pray for him. So it's okay, yeah? At one time I asked one of the Tibetan Buddhist high monk, I say, Master, I was a lay person, still housewife. But I come different temple, even Buddhist temple, Tibetan temple. I know they eat meat, but I still make offering to the temple and to the monk. At that time, not that much, because I didn't earn much. But then I said, Master, Buddhism is supposed to be compassionate. You know, are you eating animal or are you a vegetarian? He said, you feel a little bit less proud. He said, I'm sorry, I still eat meat. He said, but why? He said, habit. Yeah. He's honest, you know, but he doesn't feel very proud of himself. But he says, yeah, I'm sorry, I should, but habit. Yeah. It's true like that. If the monks in Tibet or Thailand or Burma are raised since childhood, some monk come to temple very young, especially Tibetan monk. They come too young so that they can keep learning, and when they're older, they know all the sutras. Yeah. Then if from young monkhood it's fed vegetarian, then they become habit also. It's just habit. Habits is difficult to quit. That is a problem. So you have to take care of your habit, okay? Yeah. So I was very proud of my father. He smoked all his life. After he knew my teaching, you know, not for me directly, but some monk went to Vietnam and tell him. He quit immediately the smoking. We quit gambling. Yeah. Become an exemplary person at his age, 70 something. But because he was my father, so they give him initiation. Give my mother, father, and the whole family initiation. Not I give, not directly. Yeah. When man or woman laden with offenses, I mean, committed a lot of sins, yeah, bad, who failed to plant good causes, die. Yeah. Even they can receive 1/7 of any merit dedicated to them by relatives who do good deeds on their behalf. They receive 1/7, not the whole, but 1/7. If that merit is sevenfold, they get one of it, 1/4 of it. Even if they are full of sin, but at the time of death, if the relative pray for them thus or doing such and such, recite sutra and good merit and all that. You too? I didn't hear you. Okay. You crying? Are you crying? No. Just tired. Your eyes are tired. Okay. You can close them. You don't have to always look at me. If your eyes are tired, my eyes also tired because of all this. Oh, lucky they put it up now. Thank you. Somebody is considerate. Put it up, but the silver still it's less, you know. No wonder these days my eyes are less tearing, remember? Yes. Yesterday also did not, today not. I was wondering why. Very good. Thank you for your love. To wake me up. This mint. Don't eat too much of that. It give you diarrhea, okay? Yeah, it happened to me too. It says so. But I want to wake up a little, huh? Don't swallow, huh? Not because master blessing, eat everything, no. Spit it out later. Spit out the plastic, the gum. No. Just joking. In a loving assembly, I can sit forever. Hmm? Because our energy is compatible. Hmm? If it's too much conflicting, even at home when you brought it here in your head, I feel sometimes choke, sometimes trouble. That's why I cough, I yawn, I tear. Huh? I'm agitated. Hmm? Energy is like knife. Hurt, pierce, pinch, poke people. That's why sometimes you see me, agitated, huh? During gathering, you always feel bad when I scold somebody or ask somebody to leave. You always side with them. You never side with me. I was very lonely. I feel nobody is with me. Nobody really on my side because I'm the master. So everybody, protect each other. Nobody feel like protecting me or understand me at least. I feel very lonely often. But I have to do my job. It's like you are being parents. You don't always give your children sweets. That's not good for them. Not good for teeth. You ask them to eat the broccoli, even though they don't like it. You ask them to eat the carrots, even though they don't like it. You force them to go to sleep on time because it's good for them. But they always, no, I don't want sleep. If you are parents, you should understand my position. And if your children don't do what they're supposed to do, don't do the homework or don't behave well, then of course you reprimand them. And if they still don't do it, you have to measure some, reward accordingly, like grounding 1 week, no television 1 day, no pocket money 1 week, thing like that, Not because you're cruel, but because other ways did not work. And you want to bring up your children right. You want them to be a good person. It will be good for them and good for the society. Nobody likes bad children out there, even. And also, if he's bad, he make a bad example for his peers and, for his younger siblings as well. Everything affect each other, huh? But here you don't see the bad energy from people. Sometimes you feel it, but you don't see very well. Therefore, you criticize me sometimes. That's very unfair. How can you unfair? You must let me do my job, okay? If you don't see anything, the invisible thing, what I do, then at least don't criticize. Bad for you, huh? I don't really care, just bad for you. Wow, 1/7. But you have to dedicate, that merit to them. Then they receive as much as they can, you see? And the rest is always on you, the good doer. Not only for the dead, but you benefit first, more than the dead. So the more you do, the better for the dead, okay? Because if they receive only 1/7 and you do more, then another 1/7, and you do more, and another 1/7, yeah? Then this person is singing on the way to heaven. No? The other 6/7 of the merit will return to the living relatives who did the good deeds. Told you. Master knows everything. It follows that men and women of the present and future who cultivate while they are strong and healthy will receive all portions of the benefit derived. Wow. If you're dying, yeah? Suppose. And before you die, you have done many good deeds as well. Yeah, like a good practitioner, keep the precept, do charity. Do charity doesn't mean you have to give all your property. I don't mean that. You give what you can, or what you think, to the needy, or spread the teaching, good teaching. Yeah, like you make videotape or something and you give to somebody. You copy a book and give it to somebody. Yeah, that is also charity. Yeah, or if you don't have money at all, then you give time. Nah? Okay, somebody organize charity, you come and help, sweeping the floor, packing the present. Yeah. Or even if you don't have time to do that, you give your heart, your support. Oh, that's a wonderful thing. Oh, wonderful. In your heart, you feel happy that somebody do that and you express that. Okay? You make the people who do it feel okay, feel good also. Then is also merit. That's also charity. Kind words to them, supportive, encouraging. This is all kind words. Okay. So when you die as a good person like that, and your relatives still, just in case you didn't, or through love, do all these good deeds and on your behalf, then you receive all the merit. Yeah, understand? All the merit. And of course, your relative also benefit the same way. Yeah. The arrival of the great ghost of impermanence is also unexpected, that the deceased one's consciousness first roams in darkness and obscurity, unaware of offenses and blessings even. Sometimes the death spirit caught you by surprise. You die before you even know. That's why you heard a story, some ghosts don't even know that he's dying, that he's dead. He come and talk to his relative, hug his wife, and nobody responds, and he got very upset. Why does she so indifferent to me today? Or why she locked the door, I couldn't open. Thing like that, yes. Because they don't understand that they're dead already. It takes some time. This fall into the time of 49 days in between the dying and the judgment, okay? Yes. Some people fall into that also of unawareness that they're dead. So they don't understand, they don't listen to the blessing and the merit. But still, it will benefit them. Yeah. For 49 days, they are as if deluded or deaf, or as if in courts where their karmic retributions are being decided. At the judgment court. Okay. Once judgment is fixed, rebirths are undergone according to their karma. In the time before rebirth, determined and fixed, the deceased suffer thousands of 10,000s of concerns. How much more is that the case for those who are to fall into the bad destinies? During that time, before he's judged to go where and where, he's already very worried. For he's lost. He doesn't know, some don't know they're dead, why relatives treat him so coldly, don't listen to him, don't talk to him, don't hear him. And also worry, where am I now? Where am I going? What will happen to me? Why I am here? Why I'm this? Why I'm that? Why I have lost all ability to control things around me. I can't open door, I can't talk to anyone. Nobody care about me anymore. I'm lost, you see? So he's very sorrowful and worry a lot. Not to talk about when they already know their destiny is going to be this and that, animals are going to that and this hell. So 49th day is the time that we could decide his fate for him or her fate for her. We have to pray, make offering, take his possession out. If can, then sell all his possession and give it to the poor people, the church, the temple, to good charity cause. But of course, if he has children and all that, must leave some for them to survive. Just take whatever can, Then he will be liberated. Throughout 49 days, those whose lives have ended and who have not yet been reborn will be hoping every moment that their immediate relatives will earn blessings powerful enough to rescue them. That's why sometimes they come back in your dream or they appear shortly before you but they can't speak too much sometimes. Yeah, they can't talk, they just look sad, and then you know they need your help. And immediately. Because you don't know at that time how many more times left for them until their fate is decided. Once their fate decided by the church, nothing you can do anymore. No more time. But 49 days before that, a lot of time. You can do many things for him. You can recite a lot of sutras. So 49th day is the time that we could decide his fate for him or her fate for her. We have to pray, yeah, make offering, take his possession out. If can, then sell all his possession and give it to the poor people, the church, the temple, to good charity cause. But of course, if he has children and all that, must leave some for them to survive. Just take whatever can, yeah. Then he will be liberated. Throughout 49 days, those whose lives have ended and who have not yet been reborn will be hoping every moment that their immediate relatives will earn blessings powerful enough to rescue them. That's why sometimes they come back in your dream or they appear shortly before you, but they can't speak too much sometimes. Yeah, they can't talk, they just look sad, and then you know they need your help. And immediately. Because you don't know at that time how many more times left for them until their fate is decided. Once their fate decided by the church, nothing you can do anymore. No more time. But 49 days before that, a lot of time. You can do many things for him. You can recite a lot of sutras. At the end of that time, the deceased will undergo retribution according to their karma. If someone is an offender, he may pass through hundreds of thousands of years without even a day's liberation. If someone's offenses deserved fivefold uninterrupted retribution, he will fall into the great hells and undergo incessant suffering throughout hundreds of thousands of eons. That's his billion, trillion, gazillion of years. Okay? Imagine it's you. Imagine you're there helpless, being tortured day and night, every second of your life. And you know it, and you feel the suffering, not like you don't feel. And no one to help you. No one you can call. Too much suffering, you can't even open your mouth. You can't even remember to pray. So do pray before. And if you have no relative to help you, then it's finished. You have to such suffering so long, my God. How terrible, how terrible. Imagine if it's you. It's how unbearable, how terrible, how horrible. God, I don't ever wish anyone have to go through this. Everything in this world is illusion, but the law of the world is not illusion. The law of karma is not. You will feel it if you're not liberated from the law of karma, either through the master power or through the faith in Buddhas or doing good deeds, and always keep vigilant on your life. Everything you do, you think, you speak must be always good and pure, okay? Pure intention. If not, rather don't say, okay? Yeah. I'm a master, I have to say everything, many things. But if you don't have to be in a position, you keep quiet, okay? You don't tell others about the bad thing of this person, and then that person tell further and further and further. Telling the bad things of others, you have to also share that karma. Not only if you do it yourself, yeah, okay? So be very careful, all right? Remember the three monkeys. Even the monkey can teach you. No seeing, no hearing, no talking about bad things. Okay. Moreover, great elder, when beings who have committed karmic offenses die, their relatives may prepare vegetarian offerings. See that? to aid them on their karmic path. In the process of preparing the vegetarian meal and before it has been eaten, rice, washing water, and vegetable leaves should not be thrown on the ground even. Wow. Even the wash water before it's been eaten, you should not throw the washed water, dirty water on the ground. The washing water for the rice and the vegetable and fruit. Before the food is offered to the Buddhas and Sangha, no one should eat it. You have to be careful of this also, not just make offering, okay, I eat first, don't even taste it. You have to know how much, okay? If a little salty, it's a little less salty, the Buddhas don't mind. As long as it's not offered to the live Sangha, yeah? Even less salty, then you can offer more soy sauce or more salt for the Sangha, for the monks who come and recite, or the monks that you offer the meal, yeah? But don't taste it before. Wow, the Bodhisattva is really compassionate. He knows all detail about suffering and how to escape from suffering. He's really compassionate. All of us, we should thank this Bodhisattva. And right now, the Kristigaba means the earth store Bodhisattva. Great being you are, great being, great, great, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm about to cry. I feel so touched by his sacrifice and goodness. So beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. We all thank you. The world thank you. All beings are saved. Thank you. All beings are going to be saved by you or by this sutra that you teach. Thank you so much. My God. You see how many Buddha and Bodhisattvas sacrifice for us. And we just do a little meditation, keep the 5 precepts. It's not hard. Must do it, okay? You owe it to them also. You owe it to the farmers, to your parents, to your sister, brothers, to the planet, to be good. Only meditate 5 precepts. Nothing much I ask from you. Okay? You don't have to come to see me if you don't want to. You stay home, you believe in me, believe in my teaching. Then it's good enough. Meditate. Yeah, do good. When someone who is good and say this time, I always say European, but somebody good and say everybody else come quickly, even though it's their fault, but it's good for you, okay? So that you can see me sometime, some of you. And if you cannot come here, or you can blame me if you want, but it's your karma, okay? You don't make me responsible for everything in your life, all right? I do my best already. I'm 1,000 times busier than you are daily. Different things, inside, outside. So do what you can. You come see me if you can. If you don't have enough financial support, if your brother, sister help you to come, it's okay. If don't, you just stay home. I'm always with you. You no need to come to see me. I didn't force any of you to come see me. You offer me your time and some of your finance for the ticket, but that's benefit you. I didn't ask. I offer you also manifold in return, physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. I also offered to you. No, I did not like to sit here and receive things. I receive your love, which I thank very much, but I offer also. Even if you offer me anything, I offer a lot also. I offer things to other people. Maybe it doesn't seem beneficial to you if I offer it to the poor people, but it benefits the world you live in. It make the good energy for you, for your children, make the planet grow better. Understand me? Yes. So even I don't offer to you directly, but I do offer also. Everything good benefit you also. So do not think in the negative way. Try to remember the Buddha saying what? Charity, okay? Offering to the Buddhas, to enlighten saints and monks and nuns. I didn't offer it to them because I think they're enlightened monks and nuns and they benefit me. No. I offer them because I love them. Because I thought, okay, I didn't know they were working in the field either. I thought they just sit there and rely on some disciple come and and offering something. But not many Korean will have time to go all the way to Yongtong. So I thought they don't have such a good food all the time. So whatever good food I offered to them because probably they didn't have it for a long time or they never had it. Like when they give me a lot of this suja guavabana, something like that. It looked like a Buddha's toffee. That's why they call it suja. I mean the Buddha fruit. And they give me some, and I asked my nun attendant, "Do they have this fruit in Korea?" I said, "No, we cannot plant it." I said, "Try, but it doesn't grow." I said, okay, quickly bring this, bowl full of fruit to offer to the nun. I don't have enough for one each, but they can share. Tell them that. Yeah. Because they don't have, understand? Because I feel that the monk has nothing, no family, no husband, no kids, no wife already, and just some food to live and don't have enough. That's why I offer to them. You understand? Yes. Not for marriage, nothing. I care nothing for myself. Everything here, I truly realize this is illusion. Nothing for me. So you have to give in this kind of spirit, in love, understand? Help because you think they need it. Don't ever think of merit. The Buddha say all that, explain it to you, but you don't think like that. You have to give with love. Then I tell you, merit will be manifold if even you care for it or not. But if you give without love, and then you have some merit, but it's not wholesome, okay? It's not much what I offer to them. Of course, they eat with the assembly, yeah? But something good that I think they might never have it. They never tasted it because in their country or because being a monk. That's why I tell you have to respect them. They could stay outside, work, earn a lot of money like you, have husband, wife, kids, have house, car, But the self-denial because they believe in the Buddha. They believe in being a monk, is a way to liberation. Because they think that the natural of life is ephemeral anyway. I respect that ideal. I respect that they hold on to that belief. Okay? Yeah. That's why we respect them. Take a lot of self-denials to do that. So you don't say same, same initiate by master, is same. Not same. You enjoy everything. They don't. Do you understand now? Yes. So give them place and respect, give way when they walk. Do anything in your respectful way, okay? Don't think the same, call them brother, sister, same master, same initiate. Not the same. They are extra. Apart from keeping 5 precepts, they keep more precepts than you. Many precepts I don't tell you because you're not nuns and monks. You're not allowed to know it. Because some are delicate, you can't tell in the public, okay? Some are real detail, how to keep the precepts, the real detail. It's not wholesome to tell into the public, okay? And also they deny many things, They don't sleep on a big and high and comfortable bed, not all, unless they're sick, and they meditate a lot more, yeah? They truly keep the precept, they truly understand why they become monks and nuns, why they practice. Some of you don't, because you're too busy outside and distracted by families or jobs or earning a living and still attached to that kind of life. Some of you don't. I don't say all of you are attached. Even though you're a lay person, doesn't mean you are not detached. I don't say that, but I say many of you are still not detached from the thing you like to eat, from the clothes you want to wear. Detachment came from inside. And then if you are too much in the world, it's difficult to detach yourself, difficult to have time to think, to concentrate on spiritual practice. That's what I said. I don't mean in spiritual wise, I don't mean that you cannot become Buddha if you're a lay person or you have less enlightenment. Not necessarily, okay? Yeah, I just respect them because of the ideal they hold, the renunciation they make, the self-denial that they try. They try hard to be, a good person, to be a good monk. They try, yeah? difficult, but try. In this age of material greed and development and competition, they still try to keep like that. It's difficult. So I respect that. And moreover, I feel sympathy, for the life they undergo. Yeah. Because I know it from my own experience. You need discipline, you need strong will to keep focus on spiritual practice and not sidetracked by other comfort. Yeah. It's difficult, but it's doable. If you really want spiritual attainment, you do it. You just do it. They're natural. You don't complain. You don't feel this is hardship. Yeah, whatever is good for your spiritual practice, you do it. You will do it. Just do it. Yeah. You don't mind sleep in a tent or sleep on the ground or sleep in a small hut instead of a house. You don't mind anything. Yeah. If you know this is better for you, you do it. So when you give, either to monks or monastery or church or temples, you do it. You must do it with love. You must imagine. If you can't have love, you must imagine, okay, what it's like if I am that person. Yeah, I don't have family with me. I'm not having any luxury. I have to live on the ground, praying a lot of time a day, have nothing else. Many things I deny in my life. Now, suppose I love this so much, but I'm a nun, a monk, I can't have it. I love that so much, but if I'm a monk, a nun now, I won't have it. Imagine that. Then you feel love for the person who sacrificed their life for a noble ideal, for a higher purpose. Then you love. Because I feel like as if I'm them. This is the thing. I feel as if I'm that insect, so I can't kill him. I feel as if I am the pigeon, so I must give her food. I have to chop. She don't like just bread. She likes my dog's food. This is smart girl, smart pigeon, the small pigeon. I give her bread on the roof so that she don't feel scared to go lower. But she go lower because it's a colorful dog food. She tried to eat, but it's too big, she can't. So after I saw that, I crushed it into very tiny pieces on the street for her because she just liked it there. She didn't like in a bowl and on the roof what to do. So I put some water there and crushed it because the pellets is hard for the dog. It's good for their teeth. But I have to crush it with a stone on the street because that's where she wants. I want her to eat in a bowl, clean. But no, she likes it on the ground, dirty. What am I to do? Okay, then if she likes that, that's where she goes. I put on roof, she doesn't eat. She go down and was looking at the place where I put in yesterday. She didn't see it and she was gone. So I took it from the roof, I pulled it out on the dirt for her. That's the way it is. Yeah, you have what you want. Even I know something better, but if that's what you want, then you have it. Do it with love, okay? Everything you must do with love. If you give without love, then it's very empty. Empty. Even give to beggar, you have to understand their situation. Maybe you cannot, but at least give with sympathy, with humility, okay? With protective thought, with good energy. Not say, here, take it and go. Not like that, okay? Love is the essence of every action you take. Without that, you're just an empty shell. Without love, you're nothing, truly. Whatever you do, a lot of charity and all that, you're just boasting with people, but you benefit nothing. The person may feel himself, but he doesn't feel that well because the energy you give is not uplifting. And you give a lot of money out, but you receive nothing. You don't feel satisfied. You don't feel happy, understand? Because if that person is happy and you give with love, then you feel very happy, as if that person is you. And you feel even more happy than that person. It cannot measure, but I know that. So before you offer to the Buddhas and Sangha, Buddha image or Buddha statue, okay, fine, or the Sangha alive or not, but you don't eat first. You don't taste it. If there is laxness or transgression in this matter, then the deceased will receive no strength from it. Wow. Wow. If you don't take care and do what is said in here, then the dead people don't receive anything, no matter how much you do. So be very respectful. Mm? Even the water you wash vegetable, you should not throw on the ground. After the Buddha eat and after people eat, maybe, then you can. Before that, no. Before the Buddhas or Sangha you offer, then you don't taste, you don't eat. Always keep it clean, and better you cover your mouth with mask and serve with glove, okay? So don't contaminate the food that you offer to the Buddha, so that the merit can be transferred through purity and love to that dead person. Only purity and love can transport such a material things into immense invisible merit. Do you understand? Contaminated thing cannot transfer this. It's just like the tube, the water pipe. If it's blocked inside by even just a small stone, the water doesn't come out. Or if the pipe is dirty, the water come out muddy, yellow, brown, bad. Okay? It's simple to understand or not? Yeah. So this, take care. You offer the food in front of Buddha statues or for the monk. You don't throw the washed vegetable water away. Keep it there. Later, maybe. Later, after eating. After all the meals consumed, either by Sangha, if you offer it, then you throw away. And don't taste the food before you offer it to the Buddha, even the deceased Buddha. Yeah. Don't taste the food. Give it to the monk first, with all love and respect. If not, then the deceased will receive no strength from it. My God. Block, you see? Blockage. That's why. If purity is vigorously maintained in making the offering to the Buddha and Sangha, either, the Buddha is still alive or Nirvana Buddha, the deceased will receive 1/7 of the merit. Therefore, elder, by performing vegetarian offerings on behalf of the deceased fathers, mothers, and other relatives, while making earnest supplication on their behalf, beings of Jambudvipa benefit both the living and the dead. After that was said, hundreds of thousands of millions of Natyugas of ghosts and spirits of Jambudvipa, who were in the palace of Trayastrimsa heaven, I told you, made the unlimited resolve to attain bodhi, to become Buddha, the ghost, all the ghosts and spirit and even yaksas. And hundreds of thousands of millions of limitless number, not yugas, long is uncountable. The elder, great eloquence, made obeisance and withdrew. He only asked for the sake of being. He didn't need to know it. He already the God. He already saints. He didn't need to know that's offering. No. He didn't need to know all this. He didn't need to know. He just asked for the sake of others. Understand? Then he know already. And even if he didn't know, he didn't need to know. He is liberated. Understand now? So we thank this elder, great eloquence as well. And Anand and whoever asked the Buddhas or Bodhisattva question so that the sage can answer. We thank them all. Thank you. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record what the Buddha is teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. It's good. All right. Mama, go eat lunch. I mean breakfast.